Okay, let's see. Is it working? Let's see if it's working. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, ABC, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Yeah, I already ate. I just got done eating. Sorry. Okay, what's up with my phone? Doesn't want to connect to YouTube. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. Ah, boy, always something. Never can just have a simple, easy time here. Turn up the volume here. Boy, always something. My voice is not very loud. Testing, testing, testing. Simple, easy time here. See if I can get it louder. Turn up the volume here. My voice is not very loud. Testing, testing, testing. Alright, I think my voice is good now. Alright, yeah, I'm doing like a window capture, and then I got my chat box over here, so it's not really going to work out too well. I should have put it on my laptop. I'll just try to watch it on my phone, I guess. Anyway, it seems like it's working okay. Sure, and then I got my chat box over here, so it's not really going to work out too well. Let me just see if should have put it on my laptop. Let me just see if I'll just try to watch it on my phone, I guess. It works. Anyway, it seems like it's working okay. Let me just shoot something here. Oh, that's very loud. Super duper loud. Wow. There was a T-Rex like right next to me a little while ago. Let me just shoot something here. Alright, yeah, that's good enough. Alright, we should be good. Alright, everybody. Game Cookie US Rocks VR here, playing some Hunter Primal. The server is open. So, come on in. I'm really lost on how to control things here. Okay. Every time I stop playing this, I keep forgetting the controls. Now, there was a Rex here somewhere. I don't know where it was walking though, so I have to kind of find the footprints. It was over here. Let's see if everyone's showing. Yeah, so far. Good deal, good deal. So he did walk up here. I killed a Utah raptor earlier. Um, where the heck are we here now? He was standing out there, and then I, I made some noise to get him to come up top there. But it took me too long to get the stream running, and he went away. So he was kind of close. I just need to find his tracks here. I didn't really like watch him come up because I was in the tree getting things ready. Well, anyway, I hope you guys had a good week. I could say that, well, I'm grateful to be alive and have life. My week wasn't exactly what I would call good, but, I'm just going to have to move forward with a positive attitude because, well, God tells me to do that, and I have a couple good friends that tell me to do that, so just got to take it day by day. Ah, God, I hate it takes so long for it to reload or to put in the next shell. It's very annoying. Ah! My goodness, it's like when it's so slow. I'm used to the other guns, that's why. Playing the other game, I'm used to it, you know. I don't know, I'm rusty here. Great, now he's gonna... There you go. How's that? Works for me. Next. Oh. Oh, that is a uncommon or rare. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the wings. Ah, can't see it. That is a uncommon or rare. Look at that baby. Come on. I hate to take it out, but there you go. See the ripped wings there? Wow, that one's quite beat up. That might be the battle torn, the rare one, but I don't know because I already got the achievement, so. Oh, look at that. Ah, 1 point away from the heavyweight. Wow. So this is the heavyweight. This is the heavyweight. So if I used the bow and arrow, I probably would have got the 925 score. Maybe. Because, well, it says trophy integrity 100%, so I don't know if that coincides with this. I think it's because I messed up the spine, maybe. If I used a bow and arrow, it might have given me extra points. Yeah, so that's definitely, this is the heavyweight, I believe. Because it's, that's the only way you can get a 925 score. Interesting. I don't know if we should do a trophy shot or not. My game is probably going to crash. How come I can't change my, I forgot how to change my weapon here. Yeah, you can't see the brakes in the wing. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, they're there, blending in. But I didn't get a chest, so that's weird. Huh. So the heavyweight doesn't give you a chest. So that's got to be the heavyweight then. Yeah, because the other ones will give you chests. Like the uncommon one will give you chest. Yeah, so that must have been the heavyweight. Had to be. Am I in a team? No. Actually, half a point. Alright. Um, Let me try to find the T-Rex tracks here. I don't think there's any more birds coming. Sorry. I'm a little like, zoning in and out here, man. I took my medicine earlier. It's making me really groggy. Um, Come on, there's got to be the tracks here. I just saw the T-Rex with my own eyes out here. It was not an illusion. Do I have a, yes I do. What's that guy? He's stuck on a rock. Man, I don't want to kill it from that far. That's too far away. Man, I can't believe the T-Rex tracks are nowhere to be found. I don't think anyone's over here killing them. Yep, that's probably this guy. Oh, there's another bird. Yep. Weird. Where did this guy go? I'm gonna get this other bird. Time for some coffee. Okay, let's see if we can. Jack this guy up here. Ah, really? Oh my god. Everybody's getting... Oh, there we am. Daggone. Well, at least he went in the direction that I want to go. That's a plus. Oh, I think I hear something, unless that's a volcano. Oh, somebody's paying a visit. Ah, they always go up too fast. Where is he? I got no shoes on. Where's my shoes? Huh. Yeah, I got no shoes. Okay. Yeah, sorry I didn't put a greeting there in the, you know, chat box there, but, you know, I was just having some difficulties. Let me know if it sounds good. Let me know if it's streaming in 4K, which it should be. Um, yeah, that's a really loud volcano. Where is that T-Rex? It's got to be here somewhere. Well, at least my save works now. It seems to be working. So, knock on wood. Well, I don't know where this T-Rex went. It is really hot today. Phew. I got 2 air conditioners on up here in the attic area, and man, I'm still hot. Crazy. Very crazy. Did I actually say that? It's kind of nice they added little touches like that. Oh, look at the little tiny one. They're all different sizes. Um, we can try Steam maybe. Why is it not coming up? The overlay is not working. Huh, that's weird. Don wants to talk. I missed a box here. Sorry. Well, things would have started off exciting if I got that Rex. But things will pick up soon, don't worry. You know, just doing the preliminary stuff here. Things will get busier. Make some noise here. Gotta watch out my stamina, because up here might get a sneak attack by a Utah. And I get caught with my pants down. I forgot to get this crate earlier. Okay, here we go. Goodness. TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak? Here we go. Finally. Alright, so I have to get on Steam channel. These guys are gonna... I have to... My overlay is not working for Steam. That's really weird. I must have it shut off. Let me open up my Steam, and then I have to go into voice, and then I have to add. Testing, testing, testing. Hey! Watch it there. You're not supposed to attack somebody when they're not looking. Chop, chop.
That's one too.
I'm getting mauled by Velociraptor. Come on, don't leave. Don't run away.
So, did I pause echo or no?
Ah, crashed. Crap.
Not the game.
Game crashed. Okay, let me start it over. Yeah, I can't do this, Don. You gotta get headphones or something, dude. I mean, just get headphones. They cost like $9. You don't need a mic on it. Just use the headphones so that I can hear myself talking. That's really not good. That hurts my ears, and it's kind of, a little hard to have a conversation when I hear myself. I don't mind talking to you, but not when I'm hearing myself. Alright. Gotta start this thing. Game keeps crashing because I'm looting. which means I can't make any money because I can't loot. Maybe I can talk to you and then you can type, I don't know, type in the game or something. That's gonna make the chat come up constantly in the game, which is kind of I don't like that either. Come on. Hurry up. There we go. Okay. Now where am I now? Way back here again? Yep. Where did that T-Rex go?
Quick test. How am I now?
Better, although, yeah, I don't hear myself now. Alright, let's get this. How far away are you? You're probably... Oh, wait a second. Oh, where am I going? Oh, I'm going away. I lost track of where I was here. Okay. I thought I was on the other side. Okay, you're over by Arthur's, I guess?
Yeah, I gotta go through that little marsh up over the hill.
Uh,
And then
uh,
I have to go towards Twin Towers for my dead body.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had a Rex on here when I first started the game. Like, I had it in sight, but I wanted to get the stream going, and then that took a
Bino
while.
deer was killed. Bino deer was killed by a Rex a while ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know where this one went. I took too long getting the stream up, so it walked away. But the funny thing is I don't see any footprints. And I saw it, like, standing on the hill. Like, so I don't know. I didn't think the footprints go away that quick. Unless he teleported back to his starting location. Sometimes they do that. They walk, like, so far. I think they have, like, their walking area, and then they loop or something, and then sometimes they'll snap back to where they began. I've seen that happen before. So I don't know. Or maybe if they get so far away, the footprints disappear. I thought it was just based on age, how long the footprints are there for. But apparently not.
I'm hearing Utah's.
Yeah, I'm like over by the swamp, the big hill by the swamp, looking at Trihorn. I can see your name over there, beyond the tree line. Yeah, so I can't loot or I can't loot anything, I guess.
What? Why not?
because my game crashes.
You mean just by opening crates?
Yeah, and looting bodies. It'll eventually crash. Happens on my other computer too.
Even if it's your own body?
Well, I don't know about that because I don't die too often, so I don't know. I can't tell, but I know looting bodies and crates. I can only do that so many times. Taking screenshots too will crash it.
Why would you loot somebody else's body?
It doesn't matter what I loot. It's just after so many times it crashes. I have no idea why. Why that would even crash the game, but whatever. it's that's expansive worlds for you. Although I can understand it because I'm playing that game Ashfall, the beta, and I wanted to stream it, but I guess you're not allowed to stream or anything right now. I mean, they do have a sign up thing for streamers, but I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, they look at 1,600 subscribers and they just kind of be like, well, sorry, you can't really join us. They don't even give you the time of day. And I'm like
Yeah.
going, well, I'm a supporter of your game. I like your game. I mean, isn't that enough? I mean, yeah, I don't have I don't have 10 million subscribers to advertise your game, but you'll still have a video out there, that somebody will be able to click on. It's kind of sucks. It's like you can't win, like you can't really get your foot in.
Yeah, I've seen some streamers get like free copies of TT3, and it's like, and they, you know, they'll do a review on it and stuff, and then they do like a 10-minute review, and it's like, are you kidding?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't even need a free anything. I just want to stream the game because I like the game, right? So I'm like I'm an actual fan. You don't have to bribe
No, I
me.
know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's like they shouldn't like just exclude everyone just because like you don't have a lot of subscribers or whatever, you don't have a lot of views even. Because sometimes they'll look at the analytics, even if you got like 10,000 subscribers but only 3 views a day, they're gonna be like, well, you don't interest
You
us.
son of a.
That's all right. Take it easy. Life goes on. Are you having lag issues? Is that why you're dying? Because I know you're not that bad at this game.
I'm having even the mouse slides on the desk when I go to move my mouse. The whole pad slides.
Oh.
Stuff. It's just,
So you're not getting, yeah, so it's not moving, right? Yeah, I've had that happen in the past when I used to use those kinds of mice. I use a Bolly mouse now, so I don't have to worry about a mouse pad. Plus, my wrist can't handle the regular mice anymore, man. It hurts. Hey, as a Gazzy Draco, how do you get in game? Oh, how do you get this game? Well, I don't know. Pray to the gaming gods to send you a key. Um, I don't know. You just have to look online and at the key sites. Just go to all the game key selling sites, and you might get lucky and find a Primal key cheap. Because you know what I noticed, Don? Since the keys are rare now, some of these game key sites have caught on that this game is in high demand. That sounds really goofy, right? Even though it's not developed anymore. They're selling, I seen the Hunter Primal keys for as high as like 60, 70, 80 bucks. Is that ridiculous?
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like Steam controllers.
but you can't get it. You can't get them to get the game keys anymore. I mean, unless you know of a place. I looked. I was trying to buy one more to put on my, one of my other kids' accounts, and I can't find it for cheap, because you used to be able to pay like I don't know, it was like $9, $10, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, lately I've been looking and they're like 60, 70, $80. I'm like, wow. People must have realized that people are looking for this game. It's really stupid, man. They should sell the rights to this to somebody else, or just I don't know, open it up for modding or something. But I guess they can't because they have I don't know, licensing that they have to pay for some of the assets. I guess they were too lazy to make stuff on their own. Oh, I'm gonna get killed by a trike. Did you hear what I said, Draco? I mean, I see your chat, but I can't really type. I mean, just try to look on any of the game key selling sites. I guess I'll just type it in. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. We got a blip. The server's glitching.
No, come on, damn it! I got my gear.
We got a trike here just standing, not even acknowledging me. Hello. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am too busy shooting my mouth off and I am going to die. Oh my lord. I don't even have my 700. I'm dead. Wow. Oh my lord. I'm dead. There's no way I can survive this. Oh! Man. I hope you're grateful, Draco, that I died to give you that message. Ah. Well, anyway, I needed ammo. Might as well
Now
stock
I
up.
gotta now I gotta remember where my two dead bodies are. The first one to get back to, no problem. Now the second one, I'm like, unless I already got to that. I'm
Well,
trying to
that'll
remember.
the other one will look like a bag, right? Doesn't it change? Ooh, I wonder if I should buy
I don't know.
50 caliber. You want me to buy you 50 caliber, or you got one?
I don't have one, but if you're gonna get revenge on the Rex and you want to, go for it.
Yep. You want me to get you one?
I don't know. Not necessary.
All right.
I got the sep. Well, I got right now just the 308 and the shotgun slugs, but I get back. I got 700s. I don't got that frickin' military 308. You know I'm always looking for that damn thing.
All right. Let me see if I can put.
This.
Can I fit that? Yeah, I'm almost full now. Oh, I forgot. Almost forgot health potions.
Yeah, I remembered that this time. I think. Yeah.
All right. There we go. The Mario G. What's up? Wow. Draco says G2A has it for 100 to 150 euros. Wow.
That's just Wrong.
What? That is insane. I told you, man. They just raised the price because they knew that everybody's looking for it. uh, this game, one of a kind,
Yeah,
man.
I know, but that's still such a bad thing for a company to do. It would make it just turns me off to ever wanting to deal with the company ever.
Well, it's a game seller. It's not really G2A because they have sellers, you know. But yeah, what are you gonna do, man? Supply and demand. That's how it works.
Well, I had the collector's edition of Fallout 3, collector's edition of Prey, the original Prey, with the metal case and the little alien, pewter alien, and the Native American.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like that stuff was stolen from me. Yeah, the bobblehead and the lunchbox with the Fallout. It's like things like that really piss me off.
Wow. They really kicked me so far over. But, haha, you are going to die. Alright, where's my body now? It is that way. Way over there. Wow. Can't believe how far it put me over here. I mean, look at how far it kicked me over here. I'm like over here where you are.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I'm like a bazillion miles away from my body.
Well, maybe we can hook up. I'm gonna get my body here and hook up and then my other body.
I wonder if they programmed it that if you get killed by a Rex, they kick you farther away. You know, because it's a greater threat, right? But I imagine it's positioned like where you happen to be on the map, I guess. We have a Utah.
Got velociraptors waiting around my tombstone.
Mm-hmm. Let me equip this. The Mario saw it on G2A for 50 euros. Yeah, yeah. I guess you got to look through all the key sellers to get. I usually just put it like lowest price to highest price. You know, maybe Draco was just kind of looking at, you know, didn't have it sorted. And but you know, yeah, they're selling them for a lot of money. $50 is still high. I mean, I would say I would probably pay no more than 20 bucks for this game at a game seller place because
I've got about freaking 50 freaking little velociraptors killing me. Sorry for the language.
do you have
Yeah, health. I'm using it. I was using high health, and I'm sitting there spraying, and they're attacking. It's like what the heck?
did you buy an axe and stuff when you died?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, that's good. This game doesn't have punching, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm picking up and strangling.
Yeah, that would have been nice to have kicking and punching. All right. Well, I did shoot the T-Rex like I don't know. 2 times pretty good, maybe 3 times. But yeah, I wasn't having like I didn't really do it too well. Kind of caught by surprise. But this time I will prevail. So, man, what's up with the GPU market? My goodness. They must have really like had all the TFT, what's the name of that company? The chip maker. Got a mental block.
TSMC,
Yeah,
whatever the founder.
yeah, TSMC, right. They they really must have had like a really screwed up schedule for chip making after the pandemic, because you know everybody, all it's just amazing how like the swath of hate there is online for Nvidia. It's ridiculous. But anyway, um AMD is also not really impressing anybody either. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be an Nvidia problem.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
no, it's because they held back a little bit because of the AI thing, and they're putting a lot into that. I think
no,
Nvidia
right,
and
but that's right, but that's got nothing to do necessarily with AMD. Right there, that's what everybody was saying, and that is a factor with Nvidia, right? But there's something else going on because AMD essentially looks like they had to make the same exact design decisions as Nvidia did, right? Because their 7600, after all the humping and hoping and whining and crying about 8 GB not being enough, right? And that was from AMD, by the way, and their little, marketing cronies. They come out with a 7600 with 8 gigs of VRAM and a small bus. It's like, okay. So obviously they must have had some kind of like restraint as well forced upon them to only be able to design a card like that, right? Just like Nvidia. Now Nvidia might have had the issue with the 4060 Ti because they remember Nvidia is always like a step ahead of AMD, right? So Nvidia probably had to design their cards much earlier than AMD because they were ahead on the calendar, right? They're always ahead of AMD. So when they're designing their products. So Nvidia probably made their decisions when there was like a shortage. And then AMD also made their decisions during part of the shortage, but then they were able to change things up probably, after they designed uh, the 7600, I guess, or whatever. Because I think the 77 and 7800 coming out. Um, well, I don't know. The 7700 XT may not have a big bus either. I think that's only 192 bits. That's not really all that impressive either. You know what I'm saying? So all the hate for Nvidia, I think, is just not justified because AMD is having the same issues here. You know what I'm saying? It's just that AMD sells their stuff usually cheaper than Nvidia does. So that's the only, you know, I guess you could say plus. At least that I can see for AMD. Um, so yeah, so it's just kind of like, you know, and then now with the AI, Nvidia is probably kicking themselves in the butt for not getting on that bandwagon earlier.
Finally got my body back here.
Because Nvidia is really riding high on that right now. And even the people were hating on them too when they said their company was going to be worth $1 trillion, right? They finally hit the 400 mark, and then people were saying, "Oh, they won't stay there long. They're going to go down." Well, I've been looking at it. I actually follow that stock, and it actually was up to 450. So it's like, yeah, it ain't going down, man. Nvidia, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of that, tell me I'm wrong. It's not the gamers, it's the AI investors, not that technology that's probably doing a lot of that with the stocks on both sides. I actually listened to a whole freaking interview, AMD answering Chase Manhattan, all this, answering all the questions about like their projections and this and that, and blah.
Well,
It's like they're under pressure. All companies are under a lot of pressure from all that crap.
well, that's true, but I mean, Nvidia was way ahead of the game, man. Jensen's been talking about AI for 10 years or more actually, but you know, they made their first AI GPU, mainstream GPU, I guess you could say, even though it was a little expensive still, 10 years ago. So, then of course when RTX came out, that just kind of like sped things up for them because, now they got hundreds of thousands of gamers, using the card so that they can, test things and perfect it and all that stuff. So, um, the way I look at it is the stars aligned in the sky, right? And Nvidia happened to line up right with them, right? This is like one of those pinnacles in history, right? Where
Well,
we
time,
ent-
time will tell.
we entered the AI revolution now. Okay? Yes, we've been using AI in small forms for a while now, but not like it is today, right? Today, AI has taken a new turn, right? It's evolved enough now where it can make logical decisions about things that you tell it to do, right? Or ask it to do.
Well,
Some of it's not always.
I
Hold on, let me finish. I said logical. Logical doesn't mean sensible or practical, but I'm just saying that so now is the time that everybody wants to push this forward, right? They want it to take a leap forward. So Nvidia has everything in place. They got the GPUs, they got the software, they got the cloud services, and they have the networking chip that they made so that people can integrate systems together easily. So whether people want to use the Nvidia stuff or not, that's up to them. But right now, you cannot deny that if you want to get into AI, Nvidia would be the place to go if you don't have like a ton of money to spend because they got everything in place for everybody to use. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to really like spend a lot of money to get started, right? You can just use their services. So no one else has that, at least to the extent Nvidia does, right? They all have like their little whatever, little boxes that they work in, but that's not like practical for like, you know, um, a mainstream kind of a thing. So yeah, like I said, it's just Nvidia made all the right decisions and it happened to pay off for them. You know, sometimes it doesn't, but this time it did. Everybody wants to deny that and just ride the hate train all the time. Stupid. If you were Nvidia, you would have done the same thing. You know what I mean? Like if you had a company and you had a chance to make millions and billions of dollars here, you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? You're not going to sit there and go, well, I don't know if we want to get into that, even though it's like the most popular thing going right now. You know? Yeah, mining, you could say, well, they did that too, and look what happened. Well, they made lots of money off the mining, and so did AMD, but they just got stuck with a lot of cards at the end. But they didn't lose money. Neither one of them lost money. They might have.
I think AMD lost a little by even releasing the 7000 series this year because they were still sitting on a lot of stock from the last series, which ain't bad and are selling. But I'm not
Well,
saying that they're
yeah, that's true.
4090s, but
But right, but they didn't. But they didn't. But they didn't lose. They're losing money now, but they didn't lose money then because they sold. You know what I mean? They sold miners cards. It's just they overproduced. You know, because the demand was so high. You know what I mean? And then when the crypto thing crashed again, nobody wanted to buy the
I don't
cards
know if they
anymore.
overproduced or the prices were just so jacked that nobody was buying them because they couldn't afford them.
Now there was miners buying the cards up left and right.
Well, I'm talking about gamers, gaming cards. If you can use a
Well,
gaming card for mining and
yeah,
people are
you
buying
can.
them up, then
You can. The miners were buying the gaming cards, whatever card they could find that was had 6 GB or more.
I realize that.
The oops, what happened? Oh, stupid thing. The issue was that um, they didn't make enough. They didn't make enough budget cards, right? That was the major problem that most people had. Like, if you wanted to buy a 3070,
I got them Utahs.
you would pay $1,000 for that, right? Or a 3080, you would be paying $1,400 for it, something stupid, right? Um, so those people want.
I wouldn't. I would just buy one of those ASIC machines that's made specifically for mining.
I know, but you're a budget gamer. You fall in that budget gamer category right now, right? So if somebody wanted a 4070 and they really wanted one, they've been waiting for it, they're going to buy it at $1,000. You see what I'm saying? Like you have people that are ready to buy, and then you have budget gamers which wait for sales or, you know, something to come out between 100 and 200 bucks. Good luck on that one, right? So, you know, they're going to be left out because they're not going to spend the money, right? For whatever reason. So, but if somebody was saying I need to upgrade now and I want something, you know, but I don't want a 3060, but some people did settle for those for 500 or 600 bucks, which is still outrageous, you know, but some people went ahead and bought those, you know, because they weren't 1,000, you know. So, and of course they had the 12 gigabytes, which I guess was a little more appealing to some people, but um yeah, so they were selling, trust me. And a lot of things that the tech tubers don't talk about is the pre-built systems, right? Like Falcon
I'm trying to sell in
Northwest
Utah.
and Dell and all those guys. They
I'm trying to not get killed here.
is somebody with you?
Yeah, Utahs.
Oh. Um yeah, a lot of the tech tubers were not talking about the pre-built systems. So the you know, Dell, Falcon Northwest, and all those other whatever, I can't think of all the names of them. They Nvidia and AMD sold lots of cards to them, and I know this for a fact because before I bought my Dell, right, with the 3090, I was looking around and going, well, how can I get a 3090? Because that's what I wanted to get at the time. So, and I wasn't gonna pay $2,500 or $3,000 for no card, right? That's just stupid. So I was looking at all those pre-built sites, and they all had the cards. They all had 3070s, they all had 3080s, they all had 3090s. when everybody on the YouTube was saying, "Oh, nobody can buy these cards. The stores don't have anything." And they were right. The retail stores didn't have anything. I was looking there too. But the pre-builts had plenty. So, you know, again, everybody's like going, "Oh, AMD's such a nice company," but no, they're not. They sold their cards to miners too, and they sold their a bunch of cards to pre-built uh, places too. You know what I mean? It's like, stop saying AMD is like the angel here. They're not. They do the same thing Nvidia does. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of bullcrap that say that AMD is like the better company. They're not. They both do the same exact things, except AMD, like I said, they got their marketing cronies out there constantly saying Nvidia's bad, Nvidia's bad, Nvidia's bad. And everybody goes, "Oh yeah, Nvidia's bad. AMD's so good." And I think Nvidia too probably made their design decisions based on the mining situation. Again, not giving Nvidia credit. Because everybody was saying, you know, Nvidia, you keep making these cards and miners can use these cards, blah, 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 blah. So, how do you, like, make a miner not buy your card? Well, you put a small bus on.
Well, they did. No, they put on where it was like you had to come to the store. It was one card per customer and things like that.
I'm saying when they designed the 4000 series, how do you stop miners from buying the cards? You put a small bus on it. Small buses and mining don't go together. Miners always want like 256 bit. That would be the best, or above. That's the ideal, even with 8 gigs. Because it's not always based on the RAM. It's based on throughput. How many hashes you can do, you know, per minute or whatever they do. So, 128 bit is not something that they prefer. So Nvidia actually was helping. They were actually listening to people and making changes. But now they bring out the 4060 and the 4060 Ti with the small buses, blah blah, and then everybody's going, "What's going on here?" It's like, you know, you guys, you complain and you whine and cry, and then Nvidia does something, and then you whine and cry still.
Well, the dollar, I don't know.
It's
I'm not
like
going
the
to
it's like
argue.
the art it's like the RTX, right? Everybody whined and cried about the price. They were going, "This is the same performance for the same price as the 10 series." So what did Nvidia do? They brought out their Super, right? So they moved everything up. Basically, a 2060 Super was really a 2070, and a 2070 Super was really a 2080. So that's all they did really, was just change the naming scheme and sold you the better one at the lower price. You see? So, and then everybody was still complaining. You know, it's like so stupid. And they're saying that Nvidia don't listen to gamers. They've changed things more than once because everybody was crying. I mean, you know, I understand people want to be fanboys and girls, but come on, give me a break. Don't ignore
But
facts.
I don't know. I think you're being a fanboy to Intel and Nvidia.
No, I'm not. Why? I just explained to you why I'm not. Was was it
I
was it
know
was it not reasonable what I
Nvidia,
just said to you?
Nvidia just planned on coming out with a different card and then didn't because of something that's coming up
Oh
with
yeah, you're talking about the
AMD.
they're talking about the 12 gig 4080.
Yeah,
Right,
something
and the
like
only
that.
reason you're upset about that is because everybody else said they're upset about that.
No, I didn't even say I'm upset. It's just I just said that I noticed that.
And but what would that have changed? It's still the same card, whether you call it a 4070 Ti or a 4080 12 gig. What has the name got to do with anything? You're selling based on performance. That's what you're doing, right? That's what Nvidia is doing. They're selling based on performance. It doesn't matter what it's called. It could be called CP30, right? The 4070 Ti, and they still would have sold it for the price they're selling it at.
You know what? A lot of this is like the fact that now there's Intels in the game, so that's cool. But
See,
there's only two parties. There's only two parties. It's like Democrats and Republicans. And Tom McDonald did that song. It doesn't matter which party wins, we still lose.
well, it's right, but AMD is not doing anything better. So how am I being a fanboy? You know what I mean? It's like I don't have a problem with RTX. Like that's not being a fanboy, liking ray tracing and DLSS. If Nvidia,
No,
If
but
AMD
AMD
had
is
that,
going to have it.
if AMD had that, then I could make a decision on what do I want AMD ray tracing DLS or do I want Nvidia ray tracing DLSS? Like this, I'm sold on it, right? So that's like me liking you like a yellow car, like a red car. You like a sports car, I like a basic car. I mean, it, it's like you buy based on your needs and the features that you like, right? Like I like to have a car with a stereo and a screen in it if I'm gonna buy one. You know, I mean they
So
all
that would
pretty
be a
much come with screens now, but you know,
hold it. So that would be a Tesla.
uh,
Nathan, you and James.
what's that? Say it
That would
again.
be a Tesla. Then that would be a Tesla. You can even jam in a Tesla because it's got the built-in computer and the screen and all.
Oh yeah, yeah, they got like a what is it, a PlayStation in there or something? Yeah. Yep. Well, Teslas are, over. I like them, but they're overpriced. That was
You
the.
know what I like? I don't like all electric. The thing I liked was the Toyota Prius, a hybrid. A hybrid is sensible. A total electric is stupid.
I don't know. I didn't. Well, I didn't like the look of the Priuses. I thought they were pretty ugly.
No,
But yeah. I mean, but that's not what these guys see. This whole climate. Well, you already know what the climate initiative is. It's not about the climate. You know what I mean?
no, I know that's all BS.
It's about
It's
it's
control.
about
They could just you got an electric car and they could just turn it off.
it's about
You ain't going
control
nowhere.
and regulation. Right, exactly. They want to overtax people. We're going back into the dark ages here. And Europe is already in the dark ages again. You know what I mean? People pay. I was just telling my wife, I said, "Look, you know, you have to pay 50% income tax just to have all those freebies that you were sold on." You know what I mean? All that free stuff, right? You got to pay 50% uh, income tax. So I said, that's just the easiest way to keep you poor, right? Because if you make $50,000 or over, then you get the 50% income tax, right? If you make under 50,000, now this is not across the board, but I'm just using like an average here that somebody told me. If you make under 50,000, then you don't get that 50% income tax. It's less, but I don't know what it is, but it's less than
I've,
50%.
I've always I've
So,
always hated those actuarial people, whatever the number cruncher. It's because that's all the whole system is. It just keeps everybody down. Welfare doesn't help people up; it keeps you down. And everything else they can do to keep you down, they keep you down. Even if you're not, you know, like on welfare, if you're middle class, it destroys the middle class. It's only going to be the rich and the poor.
right. So what I was trying to get her to understand was that so in other words, so you're encouraged not to make over $49,999, right? You're encouraged to stay under that, right? That's the reason they have that system the way they do. So if so, in other words, if you want to make $50,000, then you have to make $100,000, right? So if you make $100,000 a year, then you're going to make $50,000.
Yeah, because they're taking that chunk.
Right. So how in the world? Why? And that is a pretty big jump from 50 to $100,000. Like there's nobody that can make that jump.
Is this something that happened under Biden? I bet.
No, this is what they have in Europe.
Oh, in Europe, yeah.
This is what they want to bring here. This is what they have
Well,
this is what they have in Venezuela. You know, all the socialist systems that are in place, right? So
no, so you're
so in
talking
order
the World Economic,
right, so
World Economic Forum, the Great Reset, and all that. But I don't know how they're going to
right, so
do
all
it.
you
But I know nobody's going to like it.
so all you're doing is forcing people to stay under $50,000. Hey, what's up, Hawk? How you doing? So so in order to really get ahead in life, if you want to really like make more money, a lot, you have to make at least 150 to $200,000 a year. And there's just unless you can start your own business somehow and make that much per year, no one will ever achieve that. And that's the reason why they want this system. This is the reason why they try to lie to people and sell them on this whole free this and free that. It's not free. How is it free if you got to pay 50% income tax? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't understand about people. They're so dopey. Like,
Well, I don't. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying I've heard countries like Germany or whatever. It's like everybody they don't have homeless. Everybody's got housing, and then they do, they do have to kind of like work or something for it. But I mean, I don't know, and they got the medical and blah blah blah.
who's that? I didn't hear what you said because I got a thunderstorm here.
Germany, I believe.
Yeah, it's more than one country. The whole European Union, almost every country in the European Union has the socialist system. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, and also in Germany, you have to. They pay. Did you realize that they pay $1 billion a year to the Catholic Church? That comes out of taxpayers' pockets. And I'm like going, why?
To the Catholic Church. Wow.
Yeah, the papacy. They,
What does England UK still do that?
I don't know. Remember they had Brexit, so I don't know how things changed when they did that. So I haven't really followed it too much after Brexit happened. But I'm not going crazy about this stuff anymore. All I know is I did enough research on my own to know that no, I don't want free everything because it's not free. I mean, if you make 60,000 a year and you have to pay $30,000 in taxes,
But you know how much we pay here when you figure it out, not from just what they take from your paycheck, but taxes on everything you buy, taxes on gas, taxes on, everything. It adds up to a pretty high total.
right? But that's not included in there. Don't you listen? They pay a VAT tax over top of that 50%, Don. Most of those countries have a 25% VAT tax. 25%. That's not the income tax. 50% is just the income tax. The VAT tax is anything that you purchase. So if you buy a $100 TV, it's going to be 130, 125 bucks. If you buy a $1,000 TV, then it's going to be 1,250 bucks. You see? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's
Well,
just
I don't know if it's just the UK, but they charge you to even be able to watch TV. It's like I wouldn't want a TV.
yeah,
Unless they'll probably get you if you
yeah,
want.
they got to pay the BBC tax or something stupid. That's dumb. But again, that's all part of the socialist system, though. And what is the BBC? The voice of communism, right? That's all they are. They're the voice of the government machine.
The voice of George Orwell and Aldous Huxley.
Exactly. So that's why you have to pay for it because it's a privilege for you to watch TV. Don't you see? That's what the socialist system is all about. Is you don't own anything. Nothing is yours.
Oh, I know.
It's a
I know
it's a
that.
it's a
You'll have nothing and
privilege
be happy.
for you to even be alive.
Well, that's the new motto. You'll have nothing and be happy.
Exactly. It's a privilege for you to just be alive. And so all these systems do is you're the cattle, you're working, you're paying taxes into the system, not for your free stuff, but so that the elites and the politicians can sit up in their high places and look down at you and say, yes, keep working and feed me because I am entitled to it, because I am above you, I am higher than you. That's what those systems are. Whether it was communism, socialism, whatever you want to call it. You see what I'm saying? That's what they all were. It was a big lie to the ignorant people who don't want to do their research and just go, oh, free stuff? Sure. Where do I sign? Who do I vote for? And they voted away their money, their hard work, and their rights. Because in communism, the money's not yours, your house is not yours, and your life is not yours. You're property of the government. You basically voted yourself into slavery, basically. You said, I am willing to be a slave for my government. I am no longer my own. So you signed away your autonomy, your freedom of conscience, everything. That's why I will never support it. Never, ever support it.
It's happened here to a large extent.
You can talk to anybody. I've talked to people from Sweden, other countries, and yeah, they got the free healthcare and all that stuff, but you know what? It's not paradise anymore. The media lies about a lot of things. I mean, there was a guy who was moving to the United States from Sweden. So if it's so nice and happy there, why would anyone want to leave? Right? Why would anybody ever want to leave a country of utopia? The
Okay, I'm
guy
trying to
and
not get killed by a velociraptor.
you know what the guy said to me? He said because I'm tired of I'm watching my money evaporate. All my retirement, everything I've worked for, it just gets sucked and sucked and sucked. The taxes just suck everything out of them. And he's like, so I want to move to America so that, I can retire here and my money can be my own. You know? Well, I certainly hope he becomes a citizen and votes in favor of not socialism. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, there's so many brainwashed people in America, and especially the college kids, the professors, man, they're just telling these kids lies, you know, about everything. And they're just, young kids they just suck everything up because they don't want to feel bad about themselves. So they just get guilted into following this crap. And that's why supposedly they win. But I have my doubts about elections now, you know.
There's a guy I listen to on RBN. He's a guy from Georgia. He's ex in government. He was in government, psych ops, like military, different stuff. But I mean,
I'm
if you
looking,
learn
Hawk.
our real, if you learn our real history, it's total. It's all lies. You know how the victor writes the history, but the Constitution was never good from day one, and that's why we had the writings of the Federalist Papers, the Anti-Federalist Papers, and most people only read the Federalist Papers. which were written by really the anti-federalists, who were against the Articles of Confederation, which was a federalist.
Well, I respectfully disagree with your take on it.
Not if you heard all the facts, you
If
wouldn't.
well, facts, yeah, okay. People are digging up what they want to dig up. Look, I'd rather have the Constitution that we have than not have one.
We had all these rights in the other Articles of
If we,
Confederation. It's just that they didn't. The enumerated rights were just 10 basics, and it was like, and that's not all, and they can't even infringe on them supposedly. And what do they do to them? They totally wipe their butt with them.
well, you can change the Constitution as long as you have enough votes. But the point is, there's amendments are not are fine, but you know,
Yeah, that's the way.
like the whole Federal Reserve thing that happened, right? And this is the problem with politicians, as Hawk brings out there in the chat, is that when you have a one party controlling, you know, the majority of the branches, that's when things become dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So again, if we had no constitution,
We had the Articles of Confederation that were working great, but they used things like those little rebellions, whiskey rebellions, or whatever things to,
yeah, but that wasn't
you
a
know,
constitution.
it was the Articles of Confederation, and it worked for many years. Read it; it wasn't bad.
I
It
understand
didn't
that,
promote
but
it
you
didn't promote slavery or whatever that they try to claim.
right, but that could be changed at any moment. Right? The Constitution, you need 33% of the states to change it or to demolish it. Okay? That's the difference.
It seems like now they have 45% of them with no problem to
And
demolish it.
that's the only reason why we still have not, that's why it's been so difficult for the socialist movement to be successful here. Right? Like they're successful in the sense of, you know, um, the national vote, maybe. Again, that's arguable. But
Local
um,
too.
but the statewide, it's very difficult because every state is autonomous. And again, you're you're forgetting that I don't look at this from a secular standpoint only. Like I told you, read that book, The Great Controversy. That's the truth. That's what's going to happen. So that already tells us the end of the story. So I already know where everything's heading. It's already heading in a particular direction that cannot be stopped. So, but we can slow it down. We can try to keep our freedom as much as possible. But eventually it's going to go away because everybody is going to go on board with this whole climate initiative. So that's the catalyst here, right? So once there's enough people on board with the climate initiative, then there is going to be a global shift, right? Where you're going to have everyone join together, in this, like, I don't know how they're going to do it, but it'll be like, you know, um, like on
Well, it's
like on
NATO, the UN, the World Economic
well,
Forum, all that
something
stuff.
like that. Yeah, so like, like on Star Trek, they had the World Federation of Planets, right? So, um, it would be like a World Federation of States, basically something like that. Of course, they may not call it that, but what they're doing is they're doing it through the climate initiative,
And
right?
you know what? I
So,
bet you haven't. I bet you haven't listened to this guy, Brandon Lee O'Connor. He'll fill you in on a lot of it too. And like, I don't understand any of these people that I can't say it without getting the channel banned or something. But believe me, there's people that control everything. Give you
oh,
a hint: the
of co-
bankers, the
of
big
course,
business.
yeah. Well, yeah, we're not going to say it's not about a particular race, though, Don. You have to understand the papacy is the one who's behind everything.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, they've never been good in my opinion, but
No, they are
that's
the
not.
ones
I
behind
don't.
everything. They are the ones who control everything. The papacy has been wanting to get world domination back for a long time. Not just in Europe, but they want world domination, and they're doing
No,
it.
I know. There's
They're
always
the
been a
ones,
battle for who's going to sit on the throne.
right? They're the ones who are doing all this. They're the ones who have sent out the Jesuits and everybody else into the schools and the colleges to do the work, right?
Here's the funny thing: the Jesuits was not created by the papacy or the Roman Catholics. It was actually created by those other ones.
The papacy is behind everything, Don. Everything points back to the papacy.
Uh,
Well, that's a fact. If you research it, that will be a fact. Everything points back to the papacy. That's where all the trails lead back to. No matter what you're looking at. See what I'm saying? So, if you look at if one obvious thing, if you look at most of the politicians around the world, even though they may not claim to be religious, they have a Catholic background. Okay? Or they were affiliated with a Jesuit college. Okay? Or they're part of the Freemasons. They're a 33-degree Freemason. So, which of course, despite what, some people want to say, the Catholic Church is self-proclaimed the mother of all religions. So
okay, I just picked up my body. Oh, it took a long time to pick up. I thought it was going to crash.
Really? Wow. That was a long time.
Well, I got a lot of gear, so anybody in here that needs some gear, let me know.
Yeah. So this is why in Europe, like, they have laws where you can't speak against the Catholic Church anymore. You know.
No, and you can't speak against the other ones either.
It's considered hate speech, and evangelicals.
Biden, you can't even speak against the Democrats.
Yeah, there are no more Protestants anymore. There's very few Protestant religions left. Yeah, you have the name, but everybody's aligned themselves with the Catholic Church. All the government leaders around the world practically have aligned themselves with the Pope. All the religions around the world have aligned themselves with the Catholic Church, right? Despite what the media wants to tell you. If you go to all the religious, whatever they call them, the religious world, I don't know, I forget what they call it, but where all the world religions get together, they're all together, and when they go up and they kiss the foot of the Pope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, uh, you know, if they weren't paying homage, to the papacy, I don't know what else would show you they do. Kissing the feet? You know what I'm saying? That's quite a
or sucking the tongue of a monastery monk up in the Himalayas.
whatever. Even kissing his hand, whatever you want to, Um, but the Catholics actually have that written into their doctrine that the Pope is the only one that's worthy on the planet of having his feet kissed. That's like written. You can find that.
Well, they've rewritten a lot of stuff, removed stuff, and everything else. I went from a Roman Catholic to whatever, a wandering Christian. I don't know.
Well, the only true Christian is one that's a true Protestant, who you know, doesn't follow the rituals and stuff like that, that are not biblical. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Catholics don't acknowledge the Bible as the final authority. The
Well, they
Catholic
think the Pope is God on earth, and that's crazy.
the Catholic Church has authority over the Scriptures. That's written in their doctrine. That's not hidden.
I know,
Yeah.
it's wrong.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, And if you read literature after literature, I mean, they've been saying for many decades that, world world domination is their primary goal, and they don't care how they do it. It's gonna get done. Oh, I never got my body, did I? Wow, I totally forgot to get my body before. Huh. And you guys are heading towards it. Well, anyway, you can have whatever you want out of it. Um,
I don't need anything out of it.
yeah. Well, you guys are heading right towards it. That would be the bag that's in front of you. Yeah, so every don't be fooled by the politics. It's all religious. You know what I mean? This is all religious movement. Communism, socialism
Okay,
is
but you
right
were
in
talking
line
about like,
is right in line with Catholic social economics. Because Catholics don't the
or
Catholic
like
Church does not believe you own anything. Everything.
you were mentioning the Freemasons. It's not just the Freemasons. It's them. It's the Rosicrucians. It's a lot of different secret
Well,
societies as
whatever.
well.
That's just the most popular, what people recognize, right? So, but to be when not everybody gets to be a 33-degree Mason. You know what I mean?
No, I know
So
that.
that's a very high privilege, and they only usually give it to people who do their bidding, in high places. So,
Yeah,
Clinton was a
exactly.
33, Obama was a 33. It's been said, well, right now it's being said that even Elon Musk might be a 33, maybe, because of his X, the renaming of his company. Because if you look at the X and you line it up to the Mason symbol, the X actually is the left bottom part of the Mason symbol.
Hold up. Which X is this?
Twitter. He
Oh,
calls it's X.
well,
It's called X now. So
yeah,
the
just like SpaceX and all that other.
the logo, right? But look at the logo of the Twitter. If you look at the Masonic symbol, right? Look at the X, the logo, right, of
Oh,
Twitter, and
I think he's going to your bag.
and look at the bottom left corner of the Mason symbol, and the X looks exactly like it. It's got the thick left cross arm and the skinny right cross arm. So it's quite amazing how they put stuff like out in the open. If that's the case, they usually have things in plain sight, right? But people don't look. People don't notice it because it's in plain sight. You know.
You have in your inventory Bino and editors in there.
Oh, your Primal game won't run, Hawk? Oh, that's right. You said you were having trouble with it. Did you try installing it on a different hard drive? I don't know if you got more than one hard drive. Um, what's his name? Ho?
Bino editor.
Whatever. I guess if he needs it that badly. All I want is my APR rifle. That's really the main thing I want. Because I don't have one anymore.
Did you have more than one of them? Because that's what I want too.
No, because I had to put my save. Where is it?
So the base to my left is the Twin Towers. Then you got the Marsh and Bushwhack. Or right would be what you call
Well,
it.
it's actually Trihorn. It's 3 towers. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? You didn't even give me a chance to get my body? Did he take all my stuff? Wow, he took everything.
Yeah, I tried communicating with him earlier. I was going to give him anything he needed. That's not cool. He never even responded. You know him?
Nope. Should I should I kick him off when if he dies?
Yeah, I guess if he
Because he
dies, if he's
stole
not
my
going to
stuff.
communicate.
Of course, it was my fault. I should have picked it up earlier, but I forgot.
Did you pick up any triceratops around this valley that were mine?
I don't think so. How do you spell his frickin' name? Ho.
Bino eater.
Is that a dot?
Yeah,
Bino?
dot bino. So Casper must be at what do you call it? Bushwhack. With your stuff, and he's still wearing those stupid clothes. He didn't even put good clothes on.
I don't care about that. I just want my APR and my compound bow.
No, I'm saying he's still wearing the orange clothes. He should put some good clothes on.
Was he the only one that came over here? Was there somebody else here?
No, I watched. He went and got your bed.
Yeah. He might have destroyed it all if he said take all. Because that sometimes destroys everything. What's that? That's see, no. What's it called? Compound? Talon bow?
No, I think the Talon bow is the what do you call it? The one that you cock
Oh.
and load one bolt at a time.
No, not Talon. Anyway, whatever.
Here.
No, it's fine. I don't
No, no,
want to.
no. Hey, hey. If
What?
you do want it,
No, I don't want to take yours.
I've got one in 50 euros too, so go for it.
Oh. Well, here, why don't you go. Where are we at here?
You're looking towards Bushwhack where the Primal was released. That's where Casper released it, I think, over there.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's where. Alright, let's check Trihorn for an. I don't know if an APR drops at Trihorn. Does it? I know I've found them at like Site C, Site D. I don't know
Here,
about.
put some clothes on.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate. Wait a second.
Well said as far as 700 mil.
Yeah, I have a 700. I bought that when I died.
I got 150 cal round I don't need.
I'm okay on the 50 caliber for now and the 700. What you wanna walk over to Trihorn since we're together? We can fight off some
Yeah,
wreck.
that makes sense.
There might be some wrecks over there. I'm not sure. I'm not laggy, so I'll be able to take care of.
The Primal just had a meal.
Oh, yeah. That should have been easy over there. He's got the fence. Casper. I haven't seen Casper in a while.
Disconnected.
Who Oh, that sucks. Maybe he's gonna reconnect one and get closer. He probably spawned in the woods or something. Not good.
Oh,
Especially
did Bino give you any? Did he give you anything useful or what?
he didn't get. No, he just put down a couple compound bows, arrows. I mean, he didn't give me anything.
Even though he took everything.
Well, like I said, I don't. I just wanted my those two things back because they're hard to get, you know. So whatever. I don't care. It's just a game. And
Too
like I
bad you
said, it
couldn't
was.
switch it to PvP for a second, shoot him, and then get your stuff.
Well, like I said, I could wait till he dies and then disconnect him. But I won't do
Yeah,
that.
but will you know where he died?
Yeah, he's right there. Well, yeah, you would know. You'd look on the map, find out where he died, and then you'd go that way. Now, it might be far. You know, obviously you'd have to follow him around until he dies. Oh, there's a trike there. Is that yours? See,
I know I should have had it. I should have had
Casper
a lot
came
of good
back.
ones.
Oh, Hawk was on. Maybe he was on for a sec. Oh, he disconnected already. Wow. We saw you, Hawk. Can you harvest that? Yeah, I can't harvest anything, so if you don't mind harvesting.
Yeah, we'll find out if it was mine.
It might have been mine from a long time ago. I've been kind of walked in a big circle. Yeah, that must have been an old one. Yeah, he probably ran away and died.
Did you pick up any that were mine? Because I know I killed a bunch before I got killed. I
I didn't.
picked up a
No,
lot.
I didn't. I didn't go over that way really. I just spawned in Arthur's Field, and that was it.
I should look and see if I spot them because the damn things blend in like a frickin' grasshopper.
That's kind of far. We're like near Trihorn now.
Yeah, that's where I was. I was over towards the water, but near Trilon, where I picked up my body before. Yeah, I'm looking kind of up. Whatever. I'm
Okay.
not saying right back to my body, but maybe we'll spot them.
I didn't know you died there.
I died numerous places, and this was the first death, and I marked it with the dot, and I never unmarked it, and then I had to just keep on going back when I died to where the last place I died was, and then hope I remembered where they were in the chain of command there.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna head over here and see if there's anything going on here, because I'm gonna probably get off shortly. I'll leave the server running. Mm. Come on. I don't hear anything. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Nothing. What do you mean?
Oh, trike ran away. Did you shoot a trike?
Yeah, he should be dead on his feet.
No, he's not dead.
He was chopped up and shot. No, I looked at his death. I'm
He's
looking
like
at his blood
he's like
pressure. It's
running
mostly
in a circle over here. I don't know what he's doing.
19 to 35% fleeing.
Yeah, he's running up now to the bunkers, to the one of the towers. Now he's going along the cliff to the left.
Now he's 11 to 27%. He's dead on his feet. It's just a stupid game won't let things die.
Yeah. I only encountered one Rex and didn't even get to kill it. I have no idea where it is. Huh. Anyway, not the best stream, I guess. Oh, there you go. Shall we disconnect them? That must be the Rex that killed me. Touche. How do you spell touche?
No, I don't see where he was marked on the map. You said you'd see him on the map.
He's way over there. I can see him. Unless he already respawned.
Yeah, that's probably where he respawned.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. He's not gonna be. He was heading in that direction, so I mean, it wouldn't be hard to find the bag. You know, I won't. I wouldn't go from here. You know, but
You wouldn't bother going back for your bag?
Nah, I'm getting off now. Um, I'm not worried about it anymore. Whatever. People want to be dumb, let them be dumb. Um,
No, I have to say I had clanmates. Well, we've been trying to play games, and it's like they'll hook up, they'll start a server, I could join, but then I don't see them, they don't see me, and just all kinds of weird stuff happening. Is there a fix for that?
you talking about
I
the
don't know about.
in this game?
Yeah, in this game.
Well, no,
Like
you
clanmates.
just have to just log off and log back on until they see you. You just have to do it until you show up eventually. You might have to do it 5, 6 times. It's just a Wi-Fi thing. I don't know why it happens. It happens with everybody who's on Wi-Fi, practically. You know, depends on the speed, I guess, of their Wi-Fi, but you know, it's just the game doesn't like Wi-Fi, you know, connections apparently.
Well, I'm connected with a wire.
Oh,
Probably is
oh,
too,
that's
so.
probably why we can see you then today. That was good.
No, because I've always hooked with a wire.
You were?
And I can't. Well, ever since I haven't been on a laptop, anyways.
I don't know. I've never heard of anybody that had the invisibility problem unless they were on Wi-Fi. But hey, I'm not gonna argue. All right, people, I gotta go. I'm moving on to Ashfall. Peace.
Okay, but you're leaving the server up.
Yes, I will leave the server up. Have fun. Nice talking to you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be getting on Discord with Hawk. So, peace, everybody.
Peace on earth.
Yep, goodwill.